All right, Dave, we're on the match. Newcastle versus Arsenal. Now, I did read your article, Martin. I do know who you're going for. No surprise. Arsenal at 1.88, draw 3.9 and Newcastle 4.6. Now, I read earlier on that people are liking Newcastle to even go down. I don't know. They've got a decent home side. I don't know if I want to play the Arsenal win at 1.88. Do you want to play the Arsenal win at 1.88?
No, it's goals for me. I think that you've got to look at Arsenal. Arsenal can really rip teams apart. I was looking at Arsenal potentially being each way top three, top goal scorers, because they just, every single player outside of maybe the centre halves can contribute to goals. And you've got Newcastle, who must get off to a good start at home. And they've got a good squad.
That's what I was thinking.
52,000 keeps getting mentioned every week. I see this as an Alex Classic. It's not something I'm going to play on. But I think that both teams are scoring over is probably a really sound bet. But if Arsenal get their tails up early on, they could score 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I don't think Martin will be going for Arsenal and under 4.5 in this game.
No.
Well, but I don't think there's going to be any more than 5 goals in this match, though. I think if you are going to play Arsenal, then why wouldn't you play Arsenal under 4.5 goals?
Well, I remember clearly Arsenal being 4-0 up against Newcastle not so long ago, and it finished 4-4. Conceded 4 after half time. That wasn't a great day. No, I used to live in Newcastle. I got a soft spot for the Geordies, but when I was up there, they got relegated. They've been relegated twice during Mike Ashley's tenure. I think it could be a third time around. Rafa Benitez kept them in the top flight with his tactical wizardry. He's gone. He grew frustrated with a lack of investment. Ashley's just buying up all sorts of ridiculous retail brands over here. House of Fraser, Debenhams. He's hemorrhaging money all the time, and he's not spending anything really on Newcastle. I think they could be in trouble. They've lost their top 2 scorers from last season, Perez and Rondon. I think it could be a long old season for the Magpies, and I could well see them going down. But in this game, Arsenal took 6 points off Newcastle last season. I think there's a bit of a feel-good factor return to the club after the signings they've made. I do probably fancy them to concede, but I can see Arsenal winning this, maybe 2-1, 3-1, something like that. So yeah, I'm going to stick my neck out and go for the Arsenal win at 1.88 and just hope that they'll be too strong going forwards for Newcastle defence that's been deprived of Rafa Benitez.
Yeah. Dave Betts here saying Arsenal could smash them 4-1, 4-2. Do you think that's true?
I just think you've got to go with the goals.
Yeah.
Because Newcastle, first game of the season, again, a bit like West Ham, let's get this crowd behind us early on. And even if they went and got beat 4-3, the crowd will then return with such optimism, hope, and they'll know they're getting value for money. They don't want to see them get beat 1-0. They want to see them actually go and have a go at these teams. You have a go at Arsenal, 9 times out of 10 you're going to score. Whether you win or not, that's another thing. But I think the Alex Classic is probably the way to go here.
Yeah, I'm just taking both teams to score 1.77. Arsenal rarely keep clean sheets. It's generally a bet that comes in, isn't it, Martin? Playing both teams to score with Arsenal.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a good strategy throughout the whole season, really. Poor in defence. And Unai Emery likes to commit the fullbacks forward as well, so it leaves so many gaps. And then you've just got like Socrates and David Luiz, who isn't the greatest defender, trying to man the fort. I think they'll concede a lot of goals this season, but I think they'll score a lot too. So I think the Alex Classic's going to be a good bet for Arsenal. But I do still think they can nick a win up here, just because I think there's a bit of a malaise that's gripping Newcastle at the moment. I think the fans will be on their back. They all hate Steve Bruce. He's the former Sunderland manager, managed Hull as well. He's been relegated with both teams, and I think they're going to vent their fury in this game, which could lead to a bit of a toxic atmosphere. I hope Arsenal can capitalise on it.
Yeah, I mean, Newcastle are not out of this, though, are they, at 4.6? I mean, you look at them, they are the typical side that if you did want one side or one big scalp to take on the opening day, then Newcastle away is not really where you'd want to be, and I fancy them having Arsenal, they think they've got chances. So I think both teams come out on the front foot.
Yeah. So what was I going to say? Giorgio Miglagio says Arsenal will concede 100%. And then Shane actually is interesting. He says Arsenal can be iffy on opening day and are no banker at 1.88. Rather side with goals. Agreed. And Dave Betts says, what is on the back screen? I agree. I'm not quite sure what's behind does.
We're having the decorators
I
in,
was
aren't
just
we?
like, exactly. We haven't decided yet. It was a bit rushed until last season. Dealing with him coming everything. It's been manic, I tell you. So I don't really know what's at the back. We've started to paint something, haven't we, Flash? Do you like what I?
Yeah, we're going to do a little montage, I think.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. But stay tuned, it'll be changed at some point. Oh my God, Arsenal are banker, says Eden Jets.
We'll have to return to that one, I think, next week.
We will return to this one. This is the Premier League Punters crew. This is the new Premier League Punters crew heading into the season. So all our bets will be tracked. It will be these same faces. Hope they're all right for you because you're going to be seeing a lot of them for the Premier League Punters for the rest of the season. Okay, so all right. So Arsenal bet. What are you going? You're going for the Alex Classic.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Just goals.
Alex is passing. What are you going for, Martin?
I'm going to go for the Arsenal win, 1.88. Yeah, I think they can pull it off.
That you are. I'm going for both teams to score.